All right, question 2C. In the same representation of the solar system, we've got 10 meters for the solar system as a scaled value, and we know that the size of our solar system is approximately 200 astronomical units. It's asking here to say, what if the solar system were 10 meters, how big would the Earth be? So we don't know how big it would be, but we do know that the Earth is has a certain actual size. Now the units here have to be the same. So if I put down like 12,700 kilometers, I can see here I've got meters over AU, and I'm going to be having meters over kilometers. So this AU and this kilometers, they have to agree. So right now we have to do a conversion. There's a couple ways you could do it. We could convert this 200 AU into kilometers, or we could convert this kilometers into AU. Let's do this one because I think we did this one earlier. Okay, so to do that conversion, I'm just going to go off to the side here a little bit. And to do any conversion, we want to look at what we're converting and what we're going to convert to. So we're going to make a fraction over here, and it's going to be AU. So we want to multiply it by 1 AU over, well, what is an AU in kilometers? Well, it's 150 million kilometers. Now, this part may not be intuitive, but I bet you if I did this, if I said, basically, so here I'm saying, I'm just going to multiply this 12,700 by 1. And that's what I'm really doing here. And it's kind of hidden because I've got the units that are hiding it. But I think this one will make you kind of see the difference. If I had 1 kilometer divided by 1,000 meters, we know that there are 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. So this is kind of like just like 1/1 idea if they were both kilometers. So it's like multiplying something by 1, which we're allowed to do. So here we're going to multiply this by effectively 1, but out of it we'll get this conversion. So when we multiply using a fraction, we're going to go straight across the numerator. So I end up with 12,700 kilometers AU. Now that looks silly, but that's what it is. We've got kilometers times AU. It'll clear up here in a second. After we put the denominator in, we'll go 150 million kilometers. Well, look what we can do. We can cancel this kilometers, and we're left with the AU, which is exactly what we wanted to do to make it jive with this 200 AU. So we get out our trusty calculator, and let's just see. We've got 12,700 divided by 150 million is this number here. Okay, so 4 zeros, 846 repeated. Okay, so I've got, instead of this, I've converted it to AU. So it's going to be 0.0000846 repeated AU. Okay, so that's that number there. I'll put that in there to replace this one. It's the same amount, but now our units are working together. So now I do a cross multiplication. So here I've got 10 times this really small number. So let me do that. I'll go times 10 equals, well, slightly less small number, right? Move the decimal place over once. So I've got 0.000846 repeating equals 200x. Same as all the other questions, we're going to divide by the coefficient out front. So that'll be divided by 200, and then I've got to do it over here as well. These will cancel out, leaving only x. So then I'm left to divide this number by 200. So divide by 200 is this. So I've got 5, oops, come back. 846 repeated. Okay, so I got this back. A little technical malfunction. Divided by 200 is equal to this. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros right there. So I've got 0.000000423 meters. Okay, that's what that would be. All right, so that would be the size of the Earth if the solar system were 10 meters. Okay, so how big is this? Well, let's move the decimal place over 3 spots. So that would be 0.00423 millimeters is equal to x. So again, the size of the Earth would be, 4/1000ths of millimeters. What is that again? So let's move it over 3 more times. I've got this 4.23 no, it's going to be microns. Microns is equal to x. So what is a micron? Well, to give you an idea, this is extremely small. The thickness of the average hair on your head is about 100 microns in diameter. Microns diameter. Okay, so if the thickness of a hair is 100 microns, and we're saying that the whole Earth is 4 microns in diameter in this example, that if the solar system were 10 meters. So if the solar system could fit in our classroom, Earth would be 4 microns in size.